A study in 2010 showed that the richest 1% of households had 9.5 times more financial wealth than the bottom 80% combined. Meanwhile, the poorest 40% had only 0.3% of the wealth, a statistic that is only getting worse and will continue to do so for as long as the capitalist system remains in place. In a capitalist society, wealth often presents itself as an accumulation of commodities. But this is merely a persistent illusion. Due to the never ending investments, a large portion of commodities stay in perpetual circulation and therefore can't become accumulated. All the while, billions of unused dollars sit idle in the bank accounts of the rich. This money is being artificially withdrawn from the economy and therefore prevents those who lack the means to prove an exchange value from harnessing it. Given there is a finite amount of money in existence, someone having it precludes someone else from obtaining it. If there is only $10 in existence, and one person has 8, another person can't have 3. It's mathematically impossible. This is why poverty exists to such an extent even in the wealthiest of nations. Because of the accumulation of capital, poverty becomes an uncircumventable facet of life. As wealth is a relative calculation, in order for there to be rich, there has to be poor. If everyone had 10% more money, prices would simply go up by 10% and nothing would actually change in regards to their material conditions. Furthermore, due to the endless accumulation of capital, advancements in technology often lead to worse conditions rather than favorable ones. Consider the invention of the power loom, which halved the time required to produce cloth. Instead of everyone working half as much as they did before and still making the same amount, factories laid off half of their employees, and the remaining ones had to work just as hard as they always had to keep production the same. This results in more profits as the expense to pay employees becomes halved. Similar circumstances occur every time that new technology that impacts labor is invented. If these factories were instead worker-owned cooperatives, the employees would simply have to do less work and work less hours, and they'd get paid more because of it. As biophysicist and ecologist Eric Ranch calculated in 2000, using the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average worker would only need to work 11 hours per week in order to produce as much as one working 40 hours per week did in 1950. That would mean that, due to the advancement of technology, working a mere 2.2 hours a day would result in the same relative level of production. Instead, within the capitalist arrangement, the investor alone makes more money and everyone else suffers as a result. The accumulation of capital is also what creates the cruel business practices that are so prevalent in the capitalist system. The goal isn't to provide for humanity, ensure people's needs are met, or to produce a safe and secure environment for everyone. All of these virtues get thrown to the wayside in the name of profits. If something good does occur under capitalist production, it's an accidental byproduct of capital accumulation. But most of the time, this isn't the case. In the pursuit of infinite profits, corporations tend to do far more harm than good. I hope that you enjoyed this video essay on the accumulation of capital. Please consider following for more. Thank you.